Joe Joyce is officially back in business. A snake is what you call 2023. Obviously a tough year. Two snakes in 1 year. But you're over that. You've had your time away, and you've gone. Right, I'm going to go again. Was that an easy decision to make?
Yeah, I've got to get back on the ladder at some point and get a good win. And I'm back in there, and there's plenty of fighters that people want to see me fight. So yeah, it's a whole, there's a whole heavyweight showdowns taking place in Saudi and stuff. So there's brilliant opportunities there, even here, and there's plenty of obviously what Joseph Parker, the bar's done has definitely raised my stock. Two guys I beat, and they've had really good wins, and it just shows you styles make fights. Zhang obviously wasn't a good style for me. And yeah, he's a good fighter, and obviously he's fighting Joseph Parker now, which is great. I'm very interested. Yeah, who I've knocked out, so it's very interesting how boxing works, and there's stories behind all these fights, but it's, I haven't had enough yet. I haven't got my fill yet. I haven't done what I came into sports to be with, which was a world champion, which I'm still gunning for. And it's such a unique opportunity which has arisen in Saudi, and there's still plenty more fights I can have, and I'm not done yet. So I had a tough year last year, but it's a new year.
Obviously, we spoke after the first Zhang defeat, and obviously the eye went. So it was it was one of those where you thought, I'm getting back on top. If the eye hadn't gone, it would have been okay, or could have been okay. Second fight, different kettle of fish in that sense. Obviously, a bad knockout. How much harder was that to swallow and to come to terms with that second fight and the result of that?
The second fight was easier than the first fight.
Was it?
Yeah, because I did my best in training camp. I picked myself up them levels, and I think I got knocked out in the early rounds, and I still felt fresh after the fight. But yeah, it's I did everything I could, so it's a lot more. It's a lot less. I just got beat by the better fighter, and styles make fights. He got a good win. You beat me again, but it's a sport. You can't win everything. But boxing is champions trying to hold on to their undefeated records, and in the old days, everyone fought everyone, and there wasn't as much padded records, which kind of happens now. So losing a fight, I did that in the amateurs, but I came back and won a lot of things, so I believe I could do that again. I don't feel old or in need of retiring yet. I haven't secured my future legacy yet, so I've still got more to do.
Were there any thoughts of retirement? Did you ever have any moments where you thought, oh, maybe I've had enough here, or was it always, no, I'll be back?
I did have a moment getting into camp this year.
Did you?
Yeah, where I was I don't know. It did cross my mind, but it's not. Because I've been training hard for a long time now. I was on GB for 5 years, training. I've been around the world, and I've been doing it for 15, 16 years. So it's a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still haven't achieved what I want to achieve in the sport, and I don't feel any much different than I did when I was in my late 20s or whatever. So. I've got plenty of time. I haven't got many miles on the clock. Not too many, but I'm still an exciting fighter, and I can come again, and I will come again.
How surprising? It's probably a hard one to answer, but we all knew about the Joe Joyce chin. We spoke about it a lot of times, and it's got you through a lot of sticky moments. But it kind of let you down, or it didn't work in that second fight. Now, have you got any doubts now? Or are you having to change anything to think, right, okay, if someone does catch me, I'm not indestructible, I can go if it happens?
No, because I'm not just a walking chin, I'm not just a punch better, heavy bag. I can actually punch, and I can counter, and I've got good timing, good footwork, and I'm aiming to improve, you can't see improve and become better. But yeah, I came up against a hard test, maybe a bogeyman or a tough style for me to deal with, and yeah, I paid the price, but yeah, I'm going to come again, and like there's fighters that, there's plenty of fights still out there for me, and for instance, like Joseph Parker, like beating Wilder, the person I just beat, and now he's going to fight Zhang. I'm very interested to see how that's going to. And like, yeah, I hope Joe can do it. Like, he maybe has more, he's more used to the southpaws, or might be better, more smart. And it is a sport. Like, you can't win them all. So but I'm still hungry and still, fresh enough to continue for like. It's my decision when I want to just retire. Well, no, it's my decision when I feel like I'm retiring. I've done enough in the sport. I've earned enough money. I've had enough of freaking training and like putting my body through it all. And when I feel it's ready, then I'll retire.
Just one last one. Obviously, a plethora of people waiting to interview you. Usyk Fury's coming up, or Fury Usyk. Just a prediction on that. How do you see it going?
I don't know, but it's a fight that everyone's been waiting for a long time, and it's finally going to happen. The decider. There's like two different styles. Fury being the long range, bigger reach. He can like rough him up, be the big man in there. Usyk, smaller man. He's going to have to get in closer. He throws a lot of shots, a lot more shots than Fury does. So, let's see what happens. Like, it's a great fight. Similarly with Joshua and Ngannou, that's a great fight as well. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know, because if he gets nailed by Ngannou, he probably won't, But let's see how he does. Yeah, see what styles make fights, and man, I'm looking forward to it.
Exciting times. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, mate.